When I first started on my path to live food, I was so excited to discover all the potential in using vegetables and fruits and nuts and seeds to make delicious dishes like pizza and pasta. Tomato chili with taco nut meat, cakes like this one. This is a coconut cake made with a Nutella chocolate fudge sauce, frosted with a cashew cream and topped off with coconut, and even effervescent probiotic drinks that are delicious like this kefir. And so I was absolutely turned on by raw foods and all the health benefits. They made me feel really great, gave me mental clarity, focus, helped me lose weight without even trying. So it inspired me to develop all my books and recipes so that they would be super simple, very fast and easy to make using just a handful of everyday ingredients. Let me show you how. Now I'm going to make a delicious coconut cake with Nutella hazelnut sauce. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so delicious and super healthy. My cakes aren't made using any flour, wheat, gluten, sugar, butter, eggs, cream, none of that stuff. Instead, I'm going to be using Brazil nuts. You can use whatever nuts you want, but I love Brazil nuts. All nuts are FDA superfood. They're packed full of vitamins and enzymes and minerals and all these things that are really healthy for our body, boost our immune system, great for heart health, great for making our skin look really youthful. So I'll start by putting some of our Brazil nuts and a little bit of salt, because I like to use a little bit of salt in everything that's sweet to bring out that sweet flavor. And you can see it's like dry ingredients. What's going to stick this together are our sticky dates. And dates are a whole fruit. So rather than using sugar, I'm using dates, which are packed with potassium and iron and fiber and all these nutrients that are good for us. And when you pick them, you want to make sure to get all the seeds out and all the little hard little hat stems on them. You want to check your batter to see if it's binding. You can see it's starting to bind, but it could probably use a little bit more stickiness, which is what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to add in a little bit of agave because it's a syrup and it's sticky, and it'll just sort of help this to bind a little bit. So let's test the batter again. And when we squeeze it, it's holding together. So this is our cake batter, and that's it. So the texture is going to be very much like a flourless cake. I'm going to make cute little cake rounds. You can make a big cake by using whatever container you want. I would say line it with a little bit of coconut oil or olive oil or even some plastic wrap, and then press the batter into it to make the shape. I've rubbed a little bit of coconut oil onto the inside of my ring, and then take a little bit of my batter and press it inside of my ring to make a mini little personal cake. And we'll press it firmly so that it will hold its shape when I pull it out. And we'll make another one. So there's our second cake. Oop, there we go. Now I'm going to show you how to make a dairy-free cream using cashews. I call it my cashew whipped cream. And I'm going to use it to frost in between layers of my cake. And what I'm going to do is blend up some of these beautiful cashews. They're going to turn white in the blender, as you'll see. And then I'm going to add in some vanilla extract. I'm going to add in some coconut oil, which I've actually melted by putting coconut oil at room temperature. It looks like this. It's hard. And so what I did was I just put this jar into another dish of hot water, and I turned it into liquid. You want it to be liquid so that it will blend in your blender. I'm going to add water only as needed because I want it to be thick. So I'm going to start with a little bit of water and blend that up and see how that goes. So there we go. Here is our beautiful white cream. So you see cashews work really well because they turn super white and it just looks like cream. So we're going to use this to frost between the layers of our cake. Now we're going to be making a hazelnut chocolate sauce that is inspired by my love for Nutella. I'm going to be using hazelnuts, which are also known as filberts. They look like this. I'm going to put them into my food processor, grind them down into small pieces. Okay, now that I have this into a really fine powder, Next, I'm going to add some agave syrup for sweetener. Then I'm going to add some coconut oil. We'll give that a little mix. Now that that's mixed up, I'm going to add our chocolate powder. And so chocolate is also an FDA superfood, so it's really good for us. It's really high in antioxidants. And it also has theobromine, which actually releases endorphins and makes us feel happy. So I'm going to do a little mix with the chocolate powder. And then to make this more sauce-like, I'm going to add a little splash of water. So this is what we're going to use to layer our cake. I'm going to take some of my chocolate hazelnut Nutella sauce and layer into the center of my cake. And then I'm going to take some of my cashew cream and put it on top. And now I'm going to sprinkle some of my chopped almonds. And then we'll add our second round onto the top of our cake. I'm going to finish off the top with the white cashew cream and frost it basically all around. So there we are. Ooh, that looks so good. It smells really good too. And then I'm just going to sprinkle on some grated fresh coconut onto this. It's that easy. And there's our cake. So you might want to garnish this with a little bit of strawberry or a little bit of mint leaf, but that is it. It's so pretty.